My name's Odysseus Place. I'm a private in His Majesty's 33rd Regiment of Foot Light Infantry Company. And I'm here to tell you all about this one. It's called a second model brown Bess, or the short land pattern musket, and believe it or not, the other one was 4 inches longer. And I'm here to teach you all about how to load and fire it. Shoulder firelocks. And that's the order to get up to here, because this is a firelock, because it brings its own fire with it. However, we're trying to fix bayonets. So, fix bayonets. Once we've got it all nice and tight, you see you can still fire your weapon and use the bayonet. That's why I like this bayonet. So, shoulder your arms. It's an arm now, because people don't figure it's a weapon until it's got something pointy on it. Order is prime and load. And then the first thing that I do is I take the musket down to a level like this. Pull it back to half cock. We don't want it going off half cock, that's why they have that saying. Alright, so now we take a round out of the cartridge box back here and flip it open. And then you got this, you take your 2 teeth and you bite off the top of it. Then you salt the pan, put just a little bit of powder right there in the pan, then you close it. Now, you cast over, that's when you twist the musket like this, and you pour the rest of the powder down the barrel. Now you've got nothing but the bullet left in that, so you put that, paper and all, right down there. Now, it's not very far down the barrel, so you take out the ramrod and you twist it around like this. And you slide that bullet all the way back down, make sure it's down nice and tight. You've got to remember to replace your ramrod, because if you fire at the enemy, it'll make it a lot harder to shoot the next round. So, alright, you'll see that my musket is now upright. That tells the officers that I'm ready to fire. The next command is make ready. So I pull the hammer back and pull it down to about here. Then the next command is present, and I put the musket all the way up to my shoulder and take as much aim as I feel comfortable with. And then the next command is fire, where I pull the trigger and we fire the musket. Fire! And then usually the command is prime and load. Present! Fire! Charge! Yeah! So now I'm going to talk about what's called a flash in the pan. We've all heard the phrase. So, the flash in the pan. We're just going to salt powder into the pan. This is it for safety reasons. It's called a flash guard. We'll put that down. Right, so we pull it back to half cock, just right there. And it also made it difficult to aim, because that big flash of white powder and that big orange flash and that white smoke is all right up in your eyes. Right, so we're going to load this one more time. So I'm going to pull out another round. Cast over, pull the rest of the powder down the barrel again, except this time I'm going to pull the bullet out. Right, so we've got a 69 caliber ball here. You'll notice that it's round. Everybody used round bullets in the day, so we take this and we put it down the barrel, and the rest of the paper is used as the wadding to make sure that it stays down nice and tight. So we put that down there, and it's smaller than the barrel, because it becomes a little harder to push down the barrel after a time. You see all this black stuff on the bayonet? That's called fouling. It's all the black powder, all this nasty black stuff. I put my fingers through it, I can draw in it, I can write my name in if I wanted to. But that's called fouling. That builds up on the inside of the barrel and makes it harder to reload. That's why the ball is so much smaller than the caliber of... But you don't really need to be aiming these weapons anyway. They're not all that terribly accurate. They're made to be fast reloading, so that you can keep up a high rate of fire at a close range. For long range work, you want a rifle, and that's not my department.